What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Smash Bros. Ultimate Trivia Series, where we talk about facts, glitches, Easter eggs, and more. So without further ado, let's get this started. Today we're talking about stages: Moray Towers, Great Bay, Dracula's Castle, Figure 8 Circuit, and Magicant, with timestamps below. So did you know a daytime and a nighttime variant of this stage appears in the game? In order to play on the night stage, you'll need to select either one of these tracks: Ink Me Up, Ebb and Flow, Acid Hues, or Muck Warfare. This nighttime version and music is a reference to Splatfest in the Splatoon series. Interestingly enough, the daytime version starts with Judd and Lil Judd sleeping, whereas in the nighttime versions, they are dancing to the music. Aw, look how cute they are. Still, they function the same in all maps, which is at final stock situations, they will hold the flag of the player in the lead, red for player 1 and blue for player 2, and both flags if both players are at their final stock. Through testing, I found that they actually function during sudden death. Although in all of my testing, there was no change when the final stock was taken. I believe there's some coding for it, but because the game will just straight up end and won't play through, I guess I'm just speculating. Right before the match starts, off-screen Inklings will fire ink at the stage, though this is solely for aesthetic purposes. The ink appears in a randomized pattern of splatters and will also dictate the color of the car garages in the background. Using their neutral special splatter shot, the Inklings are able to lay down ink on the stage's platforms. This only occurs on the stage in its regular form and doesn't seem to slow down opponents like Splat Roller's ink. When playing as Pokemon Trainer, they will stand on the top floor of the parking garage in the background if they are player 1 or 2, or on the lower floor if they are player 3 and 4. As with all stages, 8 Pokemon Trainers will not show up on screen, but rather throw Pokeballs as if it comes from the screen itself. Whenever the timer reaches 30 seconds, a shortened version of the Splatoon music track Now or Never will play. This makes Moray Towers one of the 5 stages in the entire Smash Bros. Series to change music when there's only 30 seconds left during a timed match. The others being Mushroom Kingdom for Smash Bros. Original, Mushroom Kingdom's Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mushroom Kingdom 2, and Suzaku Castle. I hope I said that right. Moving on. Great Bay Easter eggs have been talked about before, but I'm gonna go over them and possibly more details you may not have known. To the left of Main Cove, where the platform exists, is a second cove. Within it is a cluster of 6 islets, or islets, matching the location of a minigame in which the player must jump to a designated island in Majora's Mask. And of course, the fabled heart container, which is pretty well known. As you've seen before, the giant turtle is mineable. Dirt from the top, stone from the shell and head, but maybe you didn't know, Tingle's balloon can be mined. What the fuck? And for some reason, you'll mine dirt. Interesting, to say the least. If Meta Knight uses Shuffle Loop under the main platform while above the water, he will be KO'd instantly when he loops back up. An underwater floor is actually rendered under the level, which is weird because it's extra work that doesn't get seen. I guess they just wanted to add that detail. And a bit of an obvious fact, but the moon in the background steadily falls. When it gets close enough to the ground, the 4 giants appear, stop it, and throw it back up into the sky. This is a throwback to Majora's Mask, which I will not spoil, because I don't actually know. I never played it, but I want to. Moving on. Dracula's Castle. Dracula's Castle possesses a unique camera effect that gives the edges of the screen a vignette effect. It is the only stage with the type of effect on the camera itself. During gameplay, various boss characters from Castlevania will make an appearance, including the creature known as Frankenstein's monster with Fleaman, Mummy, Medusa, Werewolf, Carmilla, and Death. When the moon disappears in the darkness, the bats gather around Dracula's coffin. Lightning will flash, revealing Dracula in the middle of the castle. However, a second cycle reveals none other than Kid Dracula. This is of course as Konami created both the Castlevania series and the Kid Dracula series, as is self-evident by the recent release of Castlevania collections. Please check this out if you haven't played a Castlevania game. Next up, Figure 8 from Mario Kart. The Shy Guys can all be eliminated. Look at the minimap, the entire track is empty. They will of course be repopulated shortly after in designated spawn points. Strangely enough, they will not all spawn together, but rather in small bursts. When you also just knock 1 or 2, you see the monitor will show them falling back in the track. Another cool fact about the Shy Guys involves final smashes. When Ice Brick is used, for example, the carts won't move and will not be affected at all from the ice. And if Jigglypuff's final smash is used, carts will go through Jigglypuff while she's expanding, though blowing up and shrinking could still wipe them out. Bonus fact, yeah, they can fly on that boy. And lastly, we have Magicant. Quick, at the start of the match, Dungeon Man actually appears under the stage and will actually be there during sudden death despite him never actually showing up. Of course, zooming into the interior of Dungeon Man's model reveals the remnants of Brick Road, the man who built and became Dungeon Man. Well-known fact, I know. This tomato here can be sliced. Flying men appear on the right platform, and if a character walks by him, the flying man will fly alongside them, akin to an assist trophy. The flying man can be defeated by other characters by knocking him off the stage or inflicting enough damage. Following this, a small tombstone spawns in the background in front of the house. After some time, another flying man will spawn in the same location, repeating the process. After all 5 flying men have been defeated, they will not spawn for the rest of the match. So, I checked this in sudden death in testing and, well, listen. That sound was a flying man spawning in and immediately dying as shown by his tombstone here. Isn't that nuts? I was thinking about why this could happen. I thought maybe the flying man is eliminated by damage outside the blast zone, or maybe knockback outside the blast zone, I don't know. And so I thought when the blast zone shrinks during sudden death, it will automatically destroy the flying man since he spawns outside the sudden death circle, if that makes sense. And I only believe this because during sudden death in Great Bay Zone, during my testing, Tingle doesn't, look at how fucking close his pause was. Tingle doesn't pop. He's perfectly fine. So the fire is purely visual. There is no damage outside of the sudden death area. So my thoughts is the coding for the flying man is knockback based death and not just damage based deaths like the other assist trophies. Meaning that outside the blast zone in sudden death, he will spawn and immediately in that frame, he will die. That is a fast existence. Okay, but enough of that. That's it for now. I thought all these were really interesting and I really wanted to share with you guys. I haven't seen a lot of these covered in videos. I don't know, maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but I hope you guys enjoyed them. In any case, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for the next episodes, and I'll catch you guys soon. See ya!